Welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I have a dog song for you today. It's called My Chihuahua, and it is for individual students in a vocal studio ages 12 and under as a solo, or small group class, or in an elementary music classroom, grades 3 to 4, and maybe grade 2 if they can handle a little bit of work with syncopations. I will sing the beginning of My Chihuahua for you, and then we'll come back and chat. And in the third verse, I'll put the words up here, you will see that a Chihuahua is better than a cat. Of course. When you are introducing this song, a great way to launch into it is to ask the students if they have a pet or if they have a favorite animal, something that will connect them with the subject matter of the song. Now, if you ask them if they have a pet and they do, be prepared because they will have many, many, many stories. Not such an issue if you have one student one-on-one in a vocal studio, individual private lesson setting. However, in an elementary music classroom with 25 kids, you will need to work on some time management to be able to not be inundated with pet stories and spend your entire music class talking about those stories. So one strategy I like to use with my students is I ask them, if you have a pet, put your hand up. If your pet is a dog, put your hand down. If your pet is a cat, put your hand down. And then I select other very common family pets, fish and hamsters and that kind of thing. And eventually I have only 4 or 5 students with their hands up. And then I will ask those individual students who are remaining to tell us a few stories. With all of them being able to put their hand up to say if they have a pet, then they have contributed and I have recognized that they do have a pet, and yet we don't have to have 25 stories. The other strategy I have done with my music students is saying, if you have a pet story that you really think I must know on the way out of music class, can you just tap me on the arm and say, can you hear my story? And I will hear a few on the way out. By that time, if it wasn't anything spectacular or they have forgotten, and if it really was something they wanted to share, they will still remember and they will have a chance to share that. This song has some syncopations in it. Those syncopations will fall quite naturally in the word Chihuahua because it's the way we say it and it's the way we sing it. However, in the bar where we say the toenails that go like this, click, 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 that may be a little bit more tricky for your students. Take that out and do some beat stepping so you get the feel of the steady beat, and then clap the rhythm of that bar so you see how the words fall between the beats, and that may help them internalize how that feels and then connect that with what it looks like in the music. It's easier to feel than it is to mathematically count. So try that. There is a little bit of melodic contrast that's inserted in this song with the use of accidentals when you have and there are 2 accidental flats in that bar, so you will want to talk about what do accidentals do, how do they work, what happens when you're out of that bar, is the next note also an accidental? No, it's not, so you'll have to talk about that. But sing that bar a few times as well to internalize the tonality so that when you get to it, it's not a shock, and that you can seamlessly insert that as part of the song. There's an ending that's added to the end of the 3 verses where you get to go wow, wow, Chihuahua, which is fun to say. And I choose Chihuahua, which again is fun to say because of the alliterative ch sounds. And at the end, I have chosen to write That's a dog for me, the same as it has been in all of the other verses. However, if you have a student who would like to sing that as a more fancy ending and sing, that's a dog for me, and go to do, that's the upper do instead of the lower do, by all means, feel free to change that ending to be a little bit more fancy. Expressive singing is another topic that you will want to discuss with your students in connection with this song because of those repeated words that snip, 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 and yip, 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 and pat, 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 all those multiple alliterative words that you're going to be singing in a row. You will need very clear diction in order to be able to bring that across in your performance for your listening audience. So you can talk about expressive performance, clear diction, syncopations, accidentals, and dogs. Lots and lots packed into this little song, just like there's lots and lots packed into a little Chihuahua. When you are looking for my Chihuahua, you will find it at donnaandy.com, and the download for this song includes the vocal score, printed lyrics, a full score, and 4 accompaniment tracks. There are 2 tracks with piano, one with and one without the melody guide played, and then we've put together a special bonus band accompaniment so that if you'd like to do this with a sort of a rumba feel that's going on with a full band kind of vibe, then check out the bonus band accompaniment track, and that also has a melody guide track played with it. So there are 4 accompaniment tracks. There are also teaching tips, including some of the put your hand up, put your hand down kind of strategies that I use as time management things when discussing pets with multiple students. Wherever you are, whether you are singing about dogs, sharing dog songs with your students, or dealing with your own dog, I hope you have a great day making music and make music a great part of your day.